Okay, so I'm technically a day early recording this, but I know I've been extremely bad about sending training report cards, and I apologize for that. I've just been very overwhelmed trying to get all my dogs worked with, and then doing lessons and doing things throughout the day once I tap out for the day. This week I've just been kind of putting everything out of mind, so I apologize. But I did want to give you a little update of what we've been working on so far. First off, Finn is an amazing dog. He has really great engagement. He's enjoying training. He's very involved in everything that I ask him to do. So this week has really been focused on teaching him how to respond to a lure, which is, all it is my hand filled with treats, and then I want him to follow my hand around so that way I can kind of manipulate him, good boy, into different positions so that I can shape behaviors. Excuse me. And then I want him to understand how or what my different markers are. So a marker is a cue or a sound that marks a specific moment in time that I like something, and for him it announces the arrival of food. So it's kind of the bridge between I like that and here's your reinforcement, so that I'm making sure I'm rewarding the exact behavior that I'm looking for. So I'm not really doing too much with commands just yet. I will say that he is progressing a lot quicker than most of my puppies this age because he has such great food drive that he's just picking up, he'll do whatever I ask. So I'm moving a little bit quicker than I am normally with puppies his age. Well, first let me get into a marker. So first I have, where did it go? I have his, over here. I have his clicker. Sorry, my camera follows me. So I have the clicker, and all it does is a click, and he can come get food for me. So this is something that I use to shape new behaviors. So what I'll do is I'll lure him into a behavior, and then as soon as he goes into that behavior, I deliver food. Little boy. I like the clicker because of the tone. It's always the same. So if I really like something, not that happy with something, frustrated, whatever, none of that is reflected in the sound that this delivers. So I like that in shaping new behaviors because I can create enthusiasm and drive and going into new behaviors. The nice thing about it is that it can deliver varying amounts. So that helps build a reflexive response to the clicker because he never knows what it's delivering. So it makes him excited when he hears that. He doesn't even think about it. He just turns around and runs back to come get his reinforcement because sometimes it's a kibble, sometimes it's a handful of hot dogs, sometimes it's a piece of chicken. He never knows because it's always varying. And I could spend hours on the clicker, but I will go with the next marker, which is, there are two. So I have good and okay. Really the difference between them right now for him is that good means I'm bringing him the reward, and okay means he can come get it from me. So as we progress, the difference between those two will be good is going to be a duration marker, meaning I want him to stay in behavior, and that's how I'll kind of put that duration in each behavior that I teach him. So I will lure him into a behavior, say good when he shows me the one that I want, and then I'll just say good, treat, good, treat, to build that duration. And then okay is going to be a terminal marker, meaning he can come out of behavior, meaning that the behavior is over. So after I've done good a couple of times, I'll say okay, and then move away for him to come out of behavior. Because as we progress, I want it to be when I say to go into a sit or a down or stay or whatever, he stays in that behavior until I give that terminal marker okay for him to come out of behavior. Right, bud? So we're doing sit and down right now. Really the stay is implied, but as we build duration, I'll kind of throw in that word stay just to give it meaning and value for you. I'm trying to put a little bit of muscle memory in a pre-heel, so I'm showing him where I want him to be when he's walking with me right by my side. Everything is done in the training room this week, just so that there's low distractions, there's not a lot of competing motivators. I want him to not want to steer away from me because I have what's most reinforcing, what's most rewarding for him, so he wants to be involved with me and invest in what I have to say. So we're doing walking, and then a little bit of place work. So I have, let's see if it'll pan over. I have these cots right here, so I'm just building value on him walking onto those, and then I'll start adding in duration into those behaviors. Another thing that I'm going to go ahead and start that typically I wait for the following week is teaching him how to respond to leash pressure. So essentially I'm just applying a little bit of pressure when he moves into it to create slack, and then I'll click and reward that. And I'll do that with different positions. Sometimes it'll be coming over like I just did there. Sometimes it'll be when he's walking next to me, I'll do a little bit of pressure backwards, similar to how you would if he was pulling forward on a leash, just to teach him that when he feels that tension in a leash, that it means to give into it, not pull harder. So yeah, the first week it's not too exciting. I'm gonna start layering in verbal commands as he shows me consistency going into behavior, which he's pretty much at. So probably today, after this is Thursday, probably within his sessions today, I'll start putting words. I think that he might know a couple already, but I haven't said anything like sit her down or anything like that to him. Yeah, I'll start doing that today since I think he's ready for it. But yeah, he's been a great dog. He's had a really good first week. Hi. He's super sweet and social, and nothing but good things to say about you, bud. All right, let me end the video. Where's the thing? There it is.